Welcome back, guys, to this Football Manager 2019 Tips and Tricks series. Today we're talking about morale. Okay, so anyone that plays Football Manager, if you're a beginner, you might not know this. If you're advanced, you probably do. This game is basically Morale Manager. Okay, so we think we're managing football. We're not. We're managing people. That's the problem. So what I've got on the screen today is my Manchester United team. Now, as you can see here, I use a ton of screens from Work the Space. He's great, guys. Go onto his Steam account and download these, because these are going to make your life a lot easier. So if I go onto Ultimate Squad View, what I'm talking about here is this column, morale. Now, this ranges from abysmal up to perfect. This really influences how your players perform on a daily basis. So when they go into that game, or when you decide to train them back differently, or in harder training, they're going to react differently. Happy team will perform better. It is as simple as that. And that goes for the same in real life. If you think about any team you've worked for in the past or worked in, when you're happy, you work well. When you're bad, when the boss is giving you some stick or it's not going well, your morale goes, and all of a sudden the work goes down, the performance goes down. And that's exactly the same in Football Manager. So, again, we think we're managing football. We're not. We're managing people. So, let's take a look at some of our players. Tanith Chong. Okay, Tanith Chong has got okay morale. Now, I'm not going to play him in the first team, but I still need to build the relationship with this guy. So let's have a little look. Now, the things I do are very simple. I talk to the player. So, what I'm going to show you first is some interaction. Some things I like to do is praise conduct. If that person has performed his job adequately throughout the last month, I maybe do this monthly. Monthly, I'll praise conduct. This seems like a bit of a hack, guys, but if that person's performed his job well, everyone likes a pat on the back. So, where were we at? Morale? He's currently at, I think it was at good. Was it good? Let's go back and have a little look. He's at okay. So Tanith Chong's at okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to praise his conduct. And we're going to see what happens. Now, I am pleased with your recent conduct. You've contributed to a positive dressing room atmosphere. That's the one I tend to pick. I say it calmly. That's the way I kind of operate. Let's see what happens. It's gone to quite good. So we've moved it from okay to quite good with one click of a button. Now Tanith Chong is going to perform better because his morale's higher already. The next thing I want to look at is his training. So let's see how the guy's trained. Has he trained well? So his workload's high. We'll have a little look at training. I actually have some training views. Maybe pull it up a little better. From Work the Space again. I'll probably link him in the bottom of this video for anyone who wants to look at some of the stuff he does. But yeah, his views are great. So let's look at his training. And let's see how he's performed. I think I scroll this way. So his performance, you can see I already measure this in performance as high. So Tanith Chong has performed well in training. So let's tell him and see what happens. Praise players training. It's been really good to see his development on the pitch. All of these things are great. Now, if he's learning a new position, fine. If he's, improved, fine. But you need to really dive into the stat before you do that. All we've looked at there, nice and simple, is he's performed well in training. So it's a simple one. I want to tell you that you've been performing well in training. Now it's very good. We've gone from okay to very good with 2 clicks of a button. Now again, I probably do that once a month for the whole team. But with a new Football Manager, it gives us a training report. And on that training report, we can see our best and worst trainers. Let's have a little click through that training advice. You can see I've just simmed through here. But yeah, it's going to tell you on your training report who's performed well and who's performed badly. Here we go. Angel Gomez has played well. Sergio Romero needs criticised. His training performance is a 5. His is an 8.65. So let's go and praise Angel Gomez. You've been doing well. We've just gone from fairly good to really good. Interesting one here. No one likes hearing bad news. However, what you want to do with these guys is build a relationship. You want these people to be training well, you want their morale to be high, and they want to feel like they've got a relationship with you. So with Sergio Romero, we're going to tell him. Don't be afraid to tell him. Set your standards. Sergio Romero, I'm disappointed in your training. Look at that. Who'd have thought it? We've just moved his morale up to very good by telling him that he's trained badly. He's agreed with us. You're absolutely right. I've not been good enough, and I need to change that as soon as possible. Now, this sort of quick fix to your morale can influence a game immediately. If you go into a game with high morale players, they are going to perform better on the pitch because they're happy. I could do test after test after test, but give it a go, guys. Hit me up in the comments if you don't agree. But they're two amazing tricks that I think are worth doing. Praise them or criticize them in training. Praise their conduct if they have done their job adequately over that month. Training once a month or when the training report comes out. Praise and criticize the worst and best trainers. That's going to be my two. They're going to be my two. There are plenty more out there, more morale. If you feel like you want some more advice on morale, just hit me up in the comments. I'll release a more in-depth video on morale. But those two things might get you from, if you've had a bad run, 3 games down, your morale's heading down, it's a slippery slope, guys. They're going to start losing their trust with you. They're going to start losing their performance, their trust in themselves. Boost their morale, boost your performance. Simple as that, guys. Thanks very much. See you soon.